Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your 2020 forecast reading, meaning we're going to look at the overview for the year 2020. Now, before I get into the reading and delve into the details of it all, I would like to have a personal side note. And I know that I am a very private person, but right now my dog Esme is having a very hard time of it. We went to the vet this week and we found out that she needs an astoundingly expensive operation just to have any quality of life, or else she will have no quality of life whatsoever. So I'm asking for your prayers for her. You can find her on my Instagram page. She is a huge, lovable baby. She's not even 2 years old. She's a rescue dog from Texas. She's a giant, and I mean, even now, she's just so full of love, and she has every reason to be so upset and so angry. But she is just the biggest love in the whole entire world, and it is devastating. So if you could send your prayers, a donation of $1, if you could, I mean, that would be absolutely amazing. All the donation information is in the description box below, so that she can live. Yeah. Okay. I can't go into any more details because I'm going to cry. I have to be able to talk about this without crying, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Okay, so let's get into the reading, Leo, and get started. So we have your tarot cards right here, which we're going to use for the reading, and then we have here the spirit animal cards, which we're going to put over to the side, and I just think the back is so pretty. And then we have your sacred earth cards right here, which we will use in just a moment. Right? So let's see now. Leo, 2020, Leo, 2020, Leo, 2020, Leo, 2020, Leo, 2020, Leo. Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Oh, fantastic. Okay. That is where everything fell, so that is where Spirit wants us to stop. At the center of everything, Leo, is the Messenger of Water, crowned by the Six of Wands. Then we have the Eight of Air, the High Priestess. I love that you have the High Priestess in here. The Ten of Water, that's beautiful. The Page of Fire, Leo, that's you. You're coming through as a page, a student, taking in information, learning, understanding. And then we have the Five of Air, the Page of Earth, an earth sign energy, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. The Messenger of Water is a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. Then we have the Three of Fire, the Three of Wands, and the Strength card. Leo, you shine through. The essence of you shines through in this reading, meaning that this is going to be a highly impactful, highly powerful time. And look at this triangle right here. At the base, the Ten of Waters, the Strength card, crowned by the High Priestess. This is going to be a very intense year, a beautiful year. It can very well be. Now, that does not mean that it will not have its ups and its downs. It's life, and it will, most definitely. So let's see what your sacred earth has to say. Leo, 2020, Leo, 2020, Leo, 2020, Leo, 2020, Leo, 2020, Leo. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. This one right here, which is patterns. And this one right here, which is shift. So you're going to see a shift in patterns, and the shift in the sequence of things during this year, which is actually it's really stunning. Okay, so when we talk of patterns here, now I'm just looking, and to me, kind of abstractly, it looks like she holds within her hand a an owl or, some sort of animal, and it looks like it has feathers. So what I'm seeing here, as you embrace the shifts, as you embrace patterns, there is going to be guidance from spirit, but also there's going to be a sense of deeper wisdom coming your way, of deeper insights and ideas leading you forward. The color that shines through here is blue. It's healing and cleansing your throat chakra. It's speaking your truth into the world. And that is going to be one of the things in 2020 that is going to be so powerful and so absolutely impactful for you, to be able to move forward, to be able to get to where it is that you need to be able to see the power of where you're standing, is to see the patterns of things, because things will happen, and Spirit is saying things will happen mostly in threes. All right, pay attention to that, because as you're moving forward, you're going to see things happen in threes a lot. Now, when I say this, I also don't want people to start saying, oh, okay, and look for the patterns of threes. It will start to happen around you, and it will start to happen rather organically, and then you'll be like, oh wow, I always see 3 around, or things tend to happen in threes, and that's going to be something that's really beautiful for you. The pattern of things is the strength that you use to move forward, and also what you see that your soul needs in order for you to keep moving forward in your goals and in your truth. All right? Then we have shift. Everything is shifting. Everything is changing. And as it shifts, as it changes, you see a new power and a new truth to it all. As things start to move kind of organically on their own, you're going to see that you stand in a much more secure, much more powerful place than before. And as you do so, you embrace the truth of your heart. So everything is shifting, yes, and you are moving forward in a greater power than you had before. And that's what 2020 is giving you. It's giving you patterns. It's giving you a sequence of things happening to move you forward. That's how Spirit is going to be talking to you. And it's shifting your consciousness to get you to where it is that you need to be. Purple is the color that's shining through here. And that is the color of the crown chakra. Your mind is going to be on fire, Leo. It is going to be absolutely, you are going to be brilliant during this time. It doesn't mean for all of 2020 that you are going to be brilliant, but it does mean you will have shifts. Not shifts, but yeah, you will have moments of brilliance coming. And the purple is melding into indigo, so it's the crown and the third eye chakra. It's the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the crown chakra that are so important to you during this time, and that are really going to help move you forward. So pay attention to that. Then we have the messenger of water. The messenger of water is a water sign energy, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer. And as you move towards what you love, you are going to see that words are said to you from Spirit, that there are conversations that you have with people, and it's not going to be the big things, it's going to be the small things that really sets you apart and really starts moving you forward. With the water energy here, there is a strong connection with water as you move forward. Now, it might be through a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, a Cancer, but there may also be movement over water or by water that is very important to you in 2020, Leo. As you move forward, you are going to find that insights come your way that you hadn't expected. And you're also going to find that some of the most profound things that come into your life in 2020 were from the smallest start, right? From people that you might have thought, oh, they're not going to have a big impact, or they don't have, the say in something. But by talking, communicating, opening up the channels, you are going to find that true wisdom comes from the smallest of places. And this will help you move forward in the 3 of fire, in the 3 of wands, to your goals, to your passion, to what you desire, and to where it is that you need to be, body, mind, and spirit. You're opening up the gateways for yourself, and you're embracing a truth that is more you than ever before. And with the 3 of fire, you are going to find that you are more succinct in what you want as you look out over the future. As you look out towards the future, you're seeing your ships come in, yes, but you're also sending out ships. You're also sending out endeavors to new ideas, new bounty that is coming your way. And that is going to be something that is absolutely powerful for you and beautiful for you at the same exact time. Then we have at your crown the 6 of fire. That's celebration. That's success. That's bounty coming in. That's people looking and saying, wow, how does Leo do it? And the reason why you do it and the reason how you do it is because you're driven and you're celebrating yourself even when you don't do everything perfectly. And especially when you don't do everything perfectly, you are celebrating you. And you're saying, okay, it might not be exactly where I want it to be. It might not be exactly how I wanted it all to turn out, but I am moving forward. And so even the hiccups, even the missteps, even the times where you feel like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to get to where I need to be? You are going to look at things. You're going to look at parts of that existence and say, what is it that I am proud of here? How is it that I am moving forward? Because you are becoming a student of your prosperity. A beautiful earth sign energy is here, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Now, you're feeling a bit stuck when it comes to this earth sign energy. So know that, and I'm not saying that there will be troubles with pentacles, like money or something you value as much as money. But what I am seeing here is that you're starting to find that the ties that have bound you, that have kept you kind of on one road, are starting to fall away, and you're looking at things in a new light. That's going to be so important for 2020. Don't look at things as they are right now. Don't look at things as, it's kind of set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. And you're going to find that the power of your insight, the power of your ideas, the power of your truth is moving you forward and is gracing you. So here you are being a student of how you want to move forward, of where it is that you're heading within your life, of what it is that you desire. And as you do so, you are going to be empowered. So 2020 for you is going to be a time, because you have the page of earth, you have the page of fire. It's going to be a time of great learning. And it's going to be a time of great learning for this earthly plane, where you start to see yourself as a more prosperous, more bountiful person, because you are focusing on your connection with divinity, with spirit. And as you focus on your connection with divinity and with spirit, you are set to new heights, and you find you have greater insight. So here, celebrate that connection and celebrate the fact that you don't know everything, and you don't need to. If you knew everything, you would be the divine already. And here we are part of the divine and figuring out how to manifest that truth even greater and even more. Then you have the 10 of water, the 10 of cups, celebration, family, love, joy, happiness, right? People you value as much as family coming in, just a pure sense of love coming around you. If you don't have people like that in your life now, know that 2020 can bring those people to you. But also know that here there is a shift in the consciousness of what you are seeking. And so there is an opening of your heart to what your soul desires and where you desire standing. So as you open up your heart, your soul, and yourself, you are embracing a strength of truth that had been overlooked before. And here the essence of you is shining forward. And you're finding that you are more equipped for things than you had thought. You are finding that you are stepping into a greater truth than you had ever imagined. And as you move forward, blessings guide you. Blessings grace you. And you move forward in a way that is powerful for your soul and yourself. Your greatest strength is your kindness. And it does not mean that you have to bend over backwards for everybody else. It does mean that as you move forward in your life, as you go after your dreams and your goals, and especially in 2020, it is the fact that you're a lovely person to work with that people remember. It is the fact that you do small, kind things that people notice. And that's what I'm seeing here is one of your greatest traits for 2020 and for your life in general, because you really are moving forward into a new place and into a new way of being that is more profoundly you, and that has your soul's essence shining through. And this is at your root. This is what's planting you in 2020. Your soul's essence and joy, happiness, love, success. So here, the heart is true. And as your heart is true, you are empowered and you move forward. Then we have the page of fire. Now, what I love is that we have a connection, okay? Here, if you see, the page of fire connects you to the true essence of you, the strength card, with the high priestess. So you're being a student, and a lot of 2020 is going to be about looking at things anew. It's going to be at looking at the different paths that you're walking, looking at the power of your soul and yourself, of moving yourself forward and saying, all right, I don't know it all, but I am more than willing to learn, and I am more than powerful in my development of where I need to be. And this leads you to your strength, leads you to your truth. And why I say that is because you're being a student, you're getting messages from Spirit, you are talking with the divine, and as you do so, you grow. And as you do so, you find that the high priestess is right there with you. The veil is being lifted from your eyes. Now, this is very exciting to me, it really is, but this can also be very overwhelming. The high priestess is the veil being lifted from your eyes. It is walking in a truth that has been ignored. It is a power of heart and soul and self. So here with the high priestess, you are finding that you are moving forward towards what you truly desire because you have opened up your mind. And as your mind is opened, you see things more clearly, which can make 2020 for you a very overwhelming year. It can make times where you're looking at things and you're seeing things more clearly. You're, looking at the true insight of people. You're looking at what they truly want, not just what they're saying. And that leads you towards your strength, towards your power, and towards your truth. Then we have the Five of Air. The Five of Air is feeling as if you are, not feeling as if you are coming up against karmic debts that you have been through before. You're coming up against things where you sit there and you're like, oh my gosh, but I've already done this. This has already been part of me. And when is it going to stop? And so in 2020, I do apologize if you can hear the dogs barking. In 2020, there is a sense here of like, oh my goodness, when is this going to stop? How am I going to move forward? Where is it that I am going to be able to embrace my truth and move forward in the grace that I have? Because you're running into roadblocks again and again. And this is as the veil is lifted from your eyes, as you see where it is that you belong. And people are going to take the kindness that is such a pinnacle part of you in 2020, and they're going to see it as a weakness. And they're going to sit there and think, oh, well, I can take advantage of you. The fact of the matter is that yes, they can take advantage. Everybody can take advantage of everyone else, but they don't have the right to. And you are holding your swords. You are victorious. You are walking on the tightrope, and you are moving forward. Here with the Eight of Air, the Eight of Swords, there is a feeling of being trapped, of being overwhelmed, overthinking, overanalyzing that you are going to do. You're going to get way too much in your own head in 2020, and that's going to make it very hard for you to be able to see the blessings around you, for you to be able to say, wow, the truth that I just saw about this person, all right, isn't bad. All right, it is simply the high priestess coming into my life and incorporating the essence of me forward. And so here with the Eight of Air, you feel overwhelmed, you feel trapped, but you are moving away from those bonds and you are saying, okay, there are new heights, there is new truth. And as you do so, you become a student of your prosperity, and you see new ways that you can move forward. 2020 is all about new messages coming for you from love, from your emotional truth, and it's leading you forward towards where you need to be. Now, the messenger of water is the Knight of Cups in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So here, the messenger of water is very much saying that you are defending, but you are defending through knowing the smallest things, through being able to connect with people who you thought you wouldn't have this connection with, by being able to sit there and see their truth, even if you never talk to them face to face, even if you are watching something on YouTube or on television, or you're reading an article or a book and you're like, oh my goodness, that makes things so much more clear to me than ever before. That's the type of stuff that's going to happen for you, Leo, in 2020. And it's going to move you forward so that you're pretty near unstoppable when it comes to achieving what you want, going after your goals, and seeing where it is that you want to be, 5 years down the road, or by the end of 2020. The only thing that will hold you back here is the negativity of others and the feeling as if you are going back instead of moving forward, meaning that you are stepping back instead of moving towards your goals, moving towards what you desire and where you need to be. And that will keep you stuck. So know here that you're going to get into a pattern. And that pattern, yeah, that's it. That's patterns right here. The pattern of overthinking, overanalyzing, feeling overwhelmed. And that is going to be too much for you. You need to step back from that because you are a student of prosperity, and that prosperity comes as you break from the chains and as you listen to the messages that are around you. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Very important for you in 2020. I would be a bit mindful of both because you do have the Eight of Air, and the Eight of Air, the Eight of Swords, has you overthinking yourself. And there can be people who play off of your emotional desires and your personal desires, your financial desires, and they're going to give you false information. So be very, very, very careful of whom you trust, and let the High Priestess energy come in, even if you do find it overwhelming. I do know that the High Priestess can be astoundingly overwhelming. So let's see what the Spirit Oracle cards have to say. Leo, 2020. Leo, 2020. Leo, 2020. Leo, 2020. Leo, 2020. Okay. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. That's where the cards fell. So that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Leo. Well, actually, I'm just going to lay these out quietly. Oh, I love that. You have a lot of flight in this reading. And in the spirit animal cards, you have the peacock, which I know can't fly, but kind of can. I believe peacocks can soar a little bit. Well, you have the nightingale, you have the crow, you have the wasp, you have the moth, and you have the scarab beetle. So you have a lot of a flight in here. You have a lot of power. You have a lot of soaring to new heights that is moving you forward. At the center of everything is the coyote. And this says, trust in divine detours as you take in the information towards what you love. And remember, I very much believe that we are all emotional beings. We operate from emotions. So whether we raise our emotional vibration up to a place of love, to a place of joy, to a place of peace, to a place of understanding, or we keep it down and we go to anger and hate and violence and cruelty, we choose, even though sometimes it feels like we don't have a choice. So here, when you are getting emotional, when you are getting detours from the divine, trust in them, but also trust in your heart and trust in yourself to raise you up. When the detours come in, choose the higher road. Not saying that people can take advantage of you. I don't want this to be misconstrued, but saying that it is your truth, it is your power, it is your time, and you are listening to the grace of the divine as you move forward. And those are where your detours lie. Trust your gut. Trust your heart, okay? But also make sure that your heart isn't being overly reactionary, meaning that when we are operating basely, okay, we come from a place of pain because so much that is around us as human beings is pain, anger, disappointment, frustration. And so here, what I'm seeing is you have to make sure, Leo, that you're raising up that vibration and that you're moving forward in the truth that you want and not letting other people pull the strings. Then we have the scarab beetle, which says magic works through you as you're moving forward, as you're seeing new opportunities come, as you're going after what you desire. Magic works through you, and it works for you, which is absolutely amazing. Then we have the peacock spirit, and this says, let it shine. Let it shine as you celebrate yourself. Let your joys shine. Let your heart shine. Let you shine as you move forward in love and in beauty and in the grace of yourself. Let it shine because you are powerful and it will shine through. Okay? And also, celebrate others. I know that might sound a bit like, why would I celebrate them if they're not celebrating me kind of thing. But tell somebody they did a good job if they did, because that's only going to make you look better and better and better. Because then, if things start, when things start getting hairy with people, where things start getting kind of mucked up and you're sitting there and you're looking at things, if you are always the higher person, if you are always the person who takes the high road, or who treats everybody with respect and dignity, they will not sit there and say, oh, well, that person was right and you were wrong. Yes, they can at times, but it is going to be a very odd situation if it does. And then you're going to know that's a situation I need to get myself out of. Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. As you embrace your prosperity, as you become a student of your prosperity, as you look at what it is that you desire, and as you see yourself moving forward, love is all around you. Then we have the wasp spirit, which says sometimes life stings. And that's really true. Sometimes life really does sting. You sometimes, even though you have this love, this beauty, this grace, this abundance around you, life can sometimes be completely overwhelming, hurtful, devastating, and it has a bite to it. So know that even when you are in your happiest moments, even when you are moving forward, life is life. And there are going to be moments where you sit there and you're like, I was riding so high. Why did this doubt have to come in? Why did this hurt have to come in? It's a sting. It's a pain, right? And it actually will make you appreciate the beauty all the more. Then we have the squirrel spirit, which says, believe in yourself. And it's right over you. It is right over you, Leo. Believe in you. Because as you believe in you, you can accomplish more than you ever dreamed possible. There is more bounty, there is more beauty offered to you in 2020 than you could believe. And there is a sense of strength moving you forward. There's a sense of you knowing yourself more. You have to take advantage of this, of course. But as you know yourself, as you see your grace, as you look towards your future, right? Believe in you, and you will accomplish more than you ever dreamed possible. Then we have the moth spirit, which says, surrender now. As you are a student of your passion, your creativity, surrender to being a student. Surrender to keeping your eyes open, your mind open, because you will soar to new heights as you do. Then we have the whale spirit, which says, trust the great mystery. And I love that it is paired with the high priestess. Trust the great mystery as it opens up to you. As love, light, and beauty become part of your daily routine. As the veil is lifted from your eyes and you move forward in your truth and in your grace. Trust yourself and trust the mysteries of life. And trust that you are becoming part of that mystery with grace and dignity. Okay? This is powerful. And this can be very overwhelming. I do not want anybody to think, oh my gosh, this is going to be so easy. When you are going through a spiritual awakening, when you have this power around you, it can be some of the hardest things that you ever go through in your life. But it makes you the person that you need to be. It makes you so much stronger. It makes you so much better. It puts you on the road of the divine mysteries. It puts you on the road of spirit in a way that is absolutely breathtaking. And that's what I see for 2020 for you. And now you can accept it. You can sit there and be all in, right? And just absolutely submerge yourself in this energy vibration. You can sit there and be a little bit in, say, okay, I'm only here on my journey, and that's perfectly fine. And for others, you could say, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to be so different than everybody else. I'm not ready to see things for what they truly are and not what people want me to believe they are. And that is perfectly fine too. I want you to know that wherever you are on this journey, know that the high priestess, it can be controlled. Okay, you can step back from it. This is all a personal choice. This leads you then, as you trust in the great mysteries, this leads you to magic working through you and you believing in yourself. Because you're more connected now than ever before to the greatness of the universe, the greatness of the earth, the greatness of your essence and yourself. This then leads you to the otter spirit, which says you're never alone. And I love the little otter here and the little otter here, making a heart. So when you are going through those karmic moments, when you're going through the time where you sit there and you think, oh my gosh, come on, what did I do to deserve this? Know that you are never alone. You are not being held back. You are being set forward. But it is through adversity that we as human beings succeed and make it, or we don't. So know here that you are victorious. Absolutely, positively. You are victorious. You are powerful. You are graced. You are graced. And you are never alone. Divinity is always with you. So in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it is a person here holding 3 swords. I believe it is 3 swords with 2 swords on the ground and 2 people walking away. The person has won, and they're going to feel bad about it. They're going to feel a bit guilty. Don't. You're going to sit there, you're going to come up against things that you have come up before, and you're going to feel guilty. You're going to be denying yourself the happiness of your success and of your bounty, because you're going to be overthinking, overanalyzing, and putting yourself into a place of, oh, I'm not good enough. I can't possibly, they can't possibly like me for me, or they're going to be mad at me again, because that's where you're going to be coming from that place of hurt. Don't let that happen, because you're going to find in 2020 that insecurity can come up very easily, very easily. And then we have here the Crow Spirit, which says co-create with Spirit as you move forward. Okay, as you break the bonds, as you know where it is that you stand, as you move towards your grace, co-create with Spirit, and you are profoundly powerful, because it will break the chains that you were tied with. It will break the doubts and the fears and the way that you were unable to see how you wanted to move forward. Let yourself be free, and let yourself be freed by Spirit. This then leads to love being all around you and magic working through you. Your subconscious message for the Sacred Earth Oracle cards is discernment. Be discerning. Do not let just anybody come into your life in 2020. Have strong limits, right? And I know that sounds odd, but what I'm seeing is also because of the heightened sensitivity with the Whale Spirit and with the High Priestess combination, right? And the fact that beauty is always going to come with a little bit of a sting to it, where you're sitting there and you're like, what the heck? What did I do to deserve this? But you see better because of everything that you have been through, what you believe in, and who you truly are. So be discerning. Be discerning. Know your worth. And say, you know what, I don't have to just let people treat me the way that they want to, like whatever way that they think that they should or can treat whomever. I am worth it. Not letting people take advantage, not doubting yourself, not putting yourself putting yourself down. Be discerning and hold yourself with pride. Then we have the Porcupine Spirit, which says, time for beginner mind. It's time for a beginner's mind. It is time to look at things anew. It is time to see things differently. And it's time to look at the situation and say, I'm part of this. I'm part of this and I'm moving forward. And then your overall subconscious message is the Seven of Waters. There are going to be many opportunities that come your way. Your mind can get overwhelmed, most definitely. You need to focus yourself, discipline yourself, and be steadfast on the way that you're moving forward, on what you want. So know here that what you think about, what you focus on, is what you are going to get, and it is going to be very powerful. And that goes for the good or the bad with the Seven of Cups. If you focus on something beautiful, beauty will come into your life. If you focus on something negative, negativity will come into your life. It is the power of the manifestation of your mind that is shining through here. All right, Leo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you, and I love you all. Bye.